several bids. I had several bids for the clean out, and some of them were astronomical,
Mm,
meaning that I had just to do the clean out. One company wanted $35,000 to do the clean out. And I have done project management work in the past. I
hmm.
had 2,500 plus employees, so I understand the process. So I actually rented a dumpster and hired three guys and myself, and I actually
Mm,
did the trash out with them alongside them to experience it.
interesting. Okay.
So yes, it took us four dumpsters and four of us 3.5 days to just trash it out.
And is that now like, are you trying to explore if that's a wing that you want to add to your business, or was it just to not pay
Well, it's
the,
an easy thing to add to my business now from the simple
yeah,
fast fact that I have the crews that want more work. And it was just it was a great experience. Um, you know, I've done bigger projects than this, but it was the experience of, wow, people I had guys coming in to quote it and like, oh, I've never seen anything so bad. And I'm like, okay, it's just a hoarder home that had a
yeah.
fire and it's got mold.
Oof, oof.
So so once
Hope you
we
wore a mask.
yes. The
Just
but
say
it
yes, even if you didn't.
yes, I wore a mask and protective
Yeah.
gear. I did wear shorts though, which was interesting if you've been in a hoarder house. And th
Oof,
this
oof, oof.
this particular one had um, thousands of cockroaches. So it was it was an experience, but I'm glad I did it. It was a learning experience, and now I can actually offer that service. Because the city of where this house was located actually said we have this happen often in our community. Would you be interested in
Hmm.
doing the work for us as a contractor?
Hmm.
So yeah. So
Interesting.
then we had to since it had a fire, we had to take, it was in the upstairs bathroom, and we had to take the upstairs and gut that. And then of course with the water, and then they shut the power off. They condemned the house. So they turned the power off. So it's July in Florida, and you know how mold grows when there's no AC and water.
Oh, yuck, yuck, yuck. Remind me and our other people on the call, what market, where in Florida are you?
I work South Florida, which Vero Beach to
Oh,
Miami.
nice.
But this particular property is in Palm Beach Gardens. So,
Okay.
but it was so now we are gutted completely, which took 3 days to remove all the drywall and then do mold remediation. So,
So I am not suggesting that everybody on the call go be a flipper, but I do want to highlight, and Mike just showed up because he hadn't been here in a while, so sorry to put you in the hot seat. But I hear all the time, the market's bad, the market's bad, and the media loves to highlight your lovely state of Florida as like where the market is worse. But it sounds like, and I follow you on social media, it looks like you still have opportunities. Like, how are you pivoting when the market is bad in order to put opportunity in front of you for you and your family? Tell us about that.
well, I followed Corey's program with um, he does the move now, what I call move now, pay later. I took your assistance with brochure design, and I designed a brochure that I have a one pager, and I also have a rack card now. And
Nice.
I branded it move now, pay later. And it's basically just taking what Corey offers his clients. This particular client was 83 years old, retired U.S. Air Force veteran, living in his car
Mm,
because they condemned his
this
house.
house. Oh,
Yeah, they wouldn't let him back in the homes, and he didn't have money to move into nor family. I didn't mention that
Mm.
His mom had died 12 years ago. His sister died. He was divorced a long time ago. So has zero family. So this is a perfect storm for this type of service is that I was contacted. We helped him. It took a while. I had to spend like 6 hours digging through 4 to 5 feet of trash and rubbish in the house to find the documents needed to get him assistance with the VA because he is a veteran. But
Hmm.
and then he still had no money. He had a financial situation that's just really rough. So what we did is, and I followed the Corey program that Move Now, Pay Later. So we moved him. I advanced him money to move into the community. So he's now in there safe. We've got some furniture. We bought some furniture for him. So
Amazing.
he is now safe in the community. We're cleaning up his car because he decided to sell his car now. So and we're going to get about $12,000 for his car, so we can put that. And we're helping him out with other things because he has no family.
So what I'm hearing you say is that there is a gentleman who fought for our country, like was is a veteran that most like I'm just going to be completely honest. I probably would have been like, can I refer you to someone that has a lot more grit than I do? But because you're willing to work hard on behalf of somebody that most people would pass up, you're going to make money, right? Like you're not doing this for free and you're going to make income. So what I'm hearing you say is that like impact and income can actually coexist. We don't have to be nonprofits. You're going to make money and you're changing this guy's trajectory for the end of his life, which is like phenomenal. Would you
Yeah,
agree with that?
yeah. For instance, his car. He couldn't get his car to a dealer. Well, I have a friend that has a shop, a local shop in the area. So again, I picked up the car with a friend. We dropped it off. They repaired the car, and they gave him a special pricing because he was a veteran, because of his background and so forth. So I didn't ask for it. I just told them the story, and the
That's amazing.
they gave him a discount, a little bit, but anything helps. But I paid for the car repairs out of my pocket, again with the Move Now, Pay Later program, where we're going to get his house repaired. We're going to get the house listed, and then I'll get my funds back from the advance for his car repair and for a senior living community.
And make a little bit more, right? You're not just getting your funds back.
No, I am not. I am truthful, just as Corey is. Uh, I am probably, like Corey says, the last stop. I charge 1% a month for
Okay.
that service, and they
That's
know it.
great. Yeah.
But it's either live in your car, and he lived in an HOA community, and the HOA couldn't ask him to leave, but the HOA loves me because now he's no longer sitting in the parking lot and using the pool bathroom as his shower and so
And you
forth.
can leverage them to get more business. So that is amazing. Thank you for sharing with us. This is so good. Corey has
Hey,
something to say, I can tell.
so Mike, I'm going to push you to charge more. You're going to want to do 12 to 15% straight interest, and that's for a 6-month period. So if they use your money on day one, they owe you back 12 to 15%, plus you're going to charge 2 to 4 points up front. It's cheaper than a credit card. And this is, again, there isn't another option, because what I'm going to tell you is, one, you want to be able to help as many people as you possibly can. And if you're going to scale this, you're going to have to make it enticing for another investor to come in. And if I, as an investor, say, hey, I'm going to go tie up my money for 1% a month, yes, that's 12% a year, but I can do that with stocks and bonds. I can and maybe make a little bit more. So I would push you to charge a little bit more, and you're still doing, in my opinion, you're still doing God's work. But you can then make it scalable, where if you get bigger, you bring in an investor, you give them 10% of that 12%. And if you charge 2 points, that's what you're baking for your upfront fee. And that upfront fee comes right out of, so if you loan $12,000, you're taking that 2 points right off the thing. And we're talking about $240. So it's not so astronomical where the client's like, oh my gosh, I can't let that money go. And the second thing, I don't know if you did it or not, never give anyone the money directly. Always pay per person, the community, because that money will go missing. I learned the hard way. That money will get misspent by family, misspent by the client. So I only always just pay there. But I do think I love how that's one thing I love about you. You take action, you hear what we're saying out of all of our coaches, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to take that right there and use my own. And I mean, I love it. So just,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I wish everybody would hear it and do it. So I'll be quiet now.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
One thing I forgot to mention, I do charge the 2 points, but thanks for the tip. I will do the 15% just so I can, like you say, bring an investor in if I have to.
Awesome. Who else has, I mean, that's amazing. Who else has updates for us? That example and dialogue just happened by me checking in with Mike. So who else wants to check in with us? Because that is good stuff. Heather, how is your organization that you were partnering with for the blind or deaf?
I got my email yesterday. I am officially in.
Oh, yay. Congrats. That's
thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, so
I thought of you because when we talk about like niching down, it can feel so scary, and like disability is such a big umbrella. Aging is such a big umbrella, but like if you go so hard in the visual impaired community, I think that there's a ton of opportunity there because the number of resources are so low for that disability in particular. So I was thinking about you because I stumbled upon, and I am all about elevating people. She is not in our group. She does not know that I am about to give her a shout out, but I'm going to show you guys somebody who is crushing the social media game. And she's over 50. And I just wanted to give you her as an example. The one thing she talks about online is multi-generational living. And she's kind of bashing like the downsizing idea. And I had a call with her because I just want to meet people who I think are doing great things. Her name's Julie Ford. I just put it in the chat. She has 22,000 followers, but she has one message, and it is multi-generational living, multi-generational living, multi-generational living. That's all she talks about. So I was thinking about you, Heather, when I was talking with her about what you could do from a messaging perspective and just talk about that one thing. But what were you going to say? I interrupted you.
no, you're good. It just that, yeah, that it went great. They had a lot of feedback as far as potentially getting me to start talking to the government, which is scary. It's a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a huge compliment. I don't know that I'm like ready and want to be that engaged
We
because
can help you. We can help you. You
and
can do it.
yeah, I'm going to need it. I've seen the Facebook post about the group today. So I'm definitely looking into it, seeing if I can get it in the budget. My kiddo is going off to college. I've got like five days in the weekend to get him decided if he's staying in the dorms this year and get everything paid. So this week's going to be a little crazy, a little real estate light, but yes, thank you for keeping me updated and thinking about me.
Yeah. And for those of you who are just joining or don't know Heather's, what she's got in the works, I'll just give you a quick synopsis. And Heather, just jump in and tell me if I have any of this incorrect. But Heather has a newfound passion for serving aging clients and people with disabilities. She saw an opportunity for like a leadership development, leadership role within a nonprofit in her town, which is Wichita, Kansas. If you need anyone in Wichita,
Nope.
no,
Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah,
So
there you
close,
go.
so close.
That's
Midwest, Midwest. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. You're, close to me.
Yeah, we're in the
Fort
heart.
Wayne, Indiana. If she found this organization that serves the visual impaired community, and she will be on a leadership board to help them bring awareness, bring resources. It sounds like there's a lobbying component with the local and state government, which is super exciting. And so through service, she's undoubtedly going to grow her business because she is starting with serving the community. And there is a lot to be learned from a universal design, accessibility, and aging in place perspective when it comes to serving individuals that have disabilities. So, way to go, Heather. Everybody
Yep.
should take a page out of your book and join a service focused organization that brings you joy, because when you are joyous and you are serving, your business will grow. Without a doubt, I guarantee it.
Yep. There's a lot of really good ideas that come back from that group too. That obviously I bring back to my board of directors and let them know and gain, feedback, insight. So yeah, it's kind of right now we're just like, all right, let's see what Heather brings us after the first meeting, and then let's hit it hard with events.
That's amazing. Charlie and Robert, welcome. I have never met you personally. If you're able to come on camera, would love to see your face. If not, tell us in the chat where you're joining us from. And we do this call for free every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Do we do it on Wednesdays? I don't know. I don't think we do it on Wednesdays because we want you to implement one day of the week. And we are glad you are here. This group is to exist to lift each other up and elevate our professionalism in the senior market. I'm from Indonesia, but I live over here in Texas. That is amazing. I've never met an Indonesian Texan, so that is very cool. What part of Texas, Charlie? I am from Houston originally, but I live in the mighty Midwest. So I would love for you guys to keep joining daily if you can. And we are in talks with other senior networks to collaborate a little bit more. With the 10 minutes left of our time today, I actually just want to hear from you all and what you find most valuable in our community so that we can double down and bring you more of that. I would love to know, and I have very thick skin, so I would also love to know what you hate about the pack. Because we are having real-time talks behind the scenes to just make it so much better for you guys. And you are the reason that we are here, because we've seen how this work has grown our business and impacted our families. And so we want to do the same for as many agents that raise their hand and say, I want to serve this population. So if anybody is brave enough to come off mute and tell me what you love or some of your biggest takeaways, why you keep coming back, or what you would love to see more of.
Y'all know I'm a talker, so I love the fact that there is more than just one of you. So you guys are all from different locations, so we get the insight from different locations. I love the fact that you guys also, like, although our niche is similar, it's not the same. So we have different, elements that come from each of the coaches. And then I love that it's kind of like an open floor every single time. Like, yeah, we come in with a plan with these morning meetings, but the fact that it ends up turning into being so engaging, I love that, because I personally have other paid coaching that I have contributed to this year, and it's coming up on that 1 year mark, and I'm not sure if I want to renew, only because this group is so much more engaging as far as the members with the coaches, and just it's just amazing. So that's my feedback for you guys. I don't
Thanks,
have any
Heather.
it's tips and stuff that I would give you as far as, what you guys might be able to do better. I really don't have a lot, because you guys are so open and have such an open floor when you guys do these meetings. So that's what I got.
Thank you so much. And speaking of open floor, in case you missed it, at 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, whatever time that is Pacific, what is happening? Oh, Danny's whiteboard is on the screen. I don't know how to stop such things from happening. There we go. Well, like I was saying, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, and whatever time that is Pacific, we have today our hot seat coaching, which is an open forum. Anybody can come on, and it is for you. So bring your questions, bring your pain points in business. We are now in August, if you can believe it. The year is almost finished. Bring ideas, how you want to end the year, and we will talk it through. So What questions do you have? Danny, where are you joining us from? He really wants to share a screen with us. I'm a little bit taken aback. We have 7 minutes left. I am going to say, I'm going to give you that time back. I used to hate when people said that, but truly, it is a time when you can go take action 30 minutes before our meeting. We would love to see everybody on the LFG call Thursday, because there is not one on Wednesday, and come to free coaching at 10 a.m. Central today. Other than that, thank you so much, Mike and Heather, for sharing. I put both of their names and markets in the chat. South Florida for Mike, Fort Wayne, Indiana for Heather. And as always, go forth and be amazing, and reach out if you have any questions. I'm going to stop recording.